Hello, this is Jim, your Keys bartender coming to you from the Catch Restaurant here in beautiful Key Largo. Today we're going to be joined by Billy, as always, and John Deloche, who's still eating chemo. He was eating a little too quick earlier. If you want to thank the Cats, you got a wonderful happy hour, 3:30 to 6:30, with drink and food specials. We're also an employee here tonight. We have Sean behind the bar. We have Pam and Holly on the floor. We have we have our friends here, Diane, Cheryl, Jen, and everyone else. And well, I labeled this one. Foreign visitors. But I wanted to make sure people were worried. There was a lot of foreigners came in the last couple of weeks. They came frankly. They're a German couple. They came to a Rotary meeting in the morning, and I befriended them, and they came to the podcast, and they happen to be both physicians, one medical and the other in psychology. And she's one of the foremost experts in biofeedback for autistic people, and it's really interesting. This is the interesting part of foreign visitors. That you think that from a bartender's perspective, I'm going to go and say something and make fun of them. No, what I like about foreign visitors, I mean anybody from not from the Keys or not from where I'm from, I'm told.
They told me that's it.
Yeah, that's foreign for you. Where were you from, Billy? New Jersey. Oh my God. You grew up in Georgia. John's from New York, Long Island. But you know, when you run into people, foreign could mean anything. It could be in the Middle East. It's just 50, 60 miles away.
Have we had any Martians?
What?
Martians.
That's alien.
Great folks. Excellent tips.
That is my wife is Polish. We've been here for over 26 years, Abby, and I currently have and don't say anything, and don't make it weird. I currently have a 20-year-old college student staying with us for a month. She's a very nice girl. She's going to dental school in Slovenia, and she's staying with us. But I met the foreign visitors. I met this couple, German. They brought their family over, and they had a great time. What did we talk about?
They were here last time. Those folks, right?
Yeah. There was for like an hour. And then Sunday night, I met these people from Wales. And I did a brief interview with them. And the people from Wales, if you know Welsh at all, Welsh national language, they speak English because they're part of the United Kingdom. And this is a small, it's part of the United Kingdom. The United Kingdom, Wales, Scotland. I apologize if I misspelled the nationalities, but Welsh has a very long ancient pronouns. If you ever get a chance to look at an international weather forecast, and you see a British weather forecaster trying to give a forecast for any place in Wales, they're crapping their pants because there's 40 letters and there's 20 L's all bunched together. So what I like most about the foreigners coming in here is, especially during the holidays, we have people come in on Thanksgiving. I used to work every Thanksgiving, and if you're obviously you're from another country, other than Canada, because Canada probably knows about it because they share a lot of our television. Thanksgiving, you have to explain to them that this is our national holiday here. We eat turkey and mashed potatoes. And they say, well, how did it come about? And I said, well, it was the original settlers that came in, the English settlers, because we don't actually talk about the Spanish settlers for some reason. That's America. And Rock, and they had some trade with the Indians, and they had a couple, picnics together. and they call it Thanksgiving. And then before they seized all their land and broke all their trees. And I apologize for that. But that's what happened.
But they had a really nice
Yeah,
dinner.
before we stole all their land, they had a really nice dinner. They had
You know, we celebrate that tradition in my family too. We get together on Thanksgiving, we have a really nice dinner, and then we set to massacring each other. It's a yearly family tradition.
No, but people go, oh, so they really were friendly to the Indians.
Yeah, there's always alcohol.
It is what it is. And another thing is explaining the British measurement system, miles. You know, feet, miles, because everyone's on the metric system. And I remember 48 years ago, 49 years ago, when I was a kid, we were going gung ho. Everyone was going to go. We were going to go metric. And we were studying the metric system like crazy when I was in 1972, 73. Billy, you're around my same age, right? You remember that?
Yeah, I remember the whole push.
The whole push.
Yeah, that was a complete failure.
Well, it's not
We
because
should have
now.
stuck with it. We really should have. You know, we use it in kitchens all the time. We use it in kitchens every day.
Remember.
America.
I know all my metric. I know all my metric system from Schoolhouse Rock. You know, and compounding our accidents.
And that's the only reason that I agree.
Yeah.
And if you ask people right now, they're not singing for me.
I know. Right? You know what?
Bill
Schoolhouse
becomes a law. Thank you,
That's
Schoolhouse
it.
Rock.
That's it. Schoolhouse Rock. They were from. Well, I'm just a Bill. I don't know how we got there from
Yeah, I'm just a Bill.
But I always think of these people that come from different places, and they don't necessarily have to be from different countries.
Well, you know what's ironically, people from Turkey don't know what Thanksgiving is about.
Oh yeah, I know. They don't realize that's our. Turkey was, according to Benjamin Franklin wanted Turkey to be our national symbol. Did you know that?
The turkey?
The turkey. Yeah, he said the eagle was a cowardly animal. So it was a scavenger. Yeah, he wanted a turkey. He thought the turkey was a noble creature. That's Benjamin Franklin. Oh, wait, that was Ron Burgundy saying? It's a fact. But
I'm just surprised. This is some interesting shit.
yeah. So with foreign visitors,
You're blowing my mind here, Jim.
yeah, no, but
You're blowing it wide open.
when I see people come in, I look for, if they don't have a really great acquaintance with the English language, they may come walking in a room and they'll be looking at the restrooms. And I'll just go like this. If they're looking for restrooms, I'll point at the woman, I'll point at the women's room. And man, I'll point at the men's room.
You never wanted to screw with them and just send a man into the ladies' room.
You know what?
Just-
They're single seat most of them, so I think you'd know. And I hope
Sitting here on a Friday night and watching this.
on a Friday night.
And everyone thinks and people think they're so slick when they're drunk, like nobody sees them.
Everybody walks into that first one.
Well, frankly, some nights I'm really happy that people are just using the restroom at all, and not that they're going. But when we get people in there, I like to make them feel comfortable.
Oh, let's not do bathroom service.
Especially from the Keys. Here in the Keys, it's a lot of us. There are people that are born down here, but a predominant majority of the people are from someplace else.
Yeah.
So how can you treat someone that's coming into your environment? I mean, we don't have an overwhelming amount of people that are hometown or townies. Not like you would in a place in Texas, East Texas, let's say a small town.
Nobody moves.
Nobody moves, everyone's there. There's no new people. Here, there's tons of new people. So how could you not treat someone congenially?
I feel like there's a good blend of transplants like me and people who were born and raised here. I feel like it's kind of like a 50-50 split. No,
I think we're very welcoming here in the Keys, and there is a weird thing. And Billy probably can speak to it more. Billy, how long have you been down here?
I moved down here in '98.
Okay, I've been here in 2007, and there was a thing they said you don't become a conch, and a conch is that shell that you see people Poseidon.
I think they give you that 20 years before your first one.
I thought it was 15 originally.
15 might be.
And 10, and they keep on shortening it. But you know what? People are more transient than before.
Well, my whole neighborhood, half the streets that I live on, nobody's there during the week. So guys from Miami, I don't know.
I mean, we
seasonal folks.
You know, but we have tons of people from all over. We have a large expatriate German community down here. No, believe it or not, we have a pretty good. They own dive shops and things like that. And a friend of mine was a pilot. Peter was a pilot in the West German Air Force. He's retired. And when I went over to Poland, the second time, I'm going over to Poland with Abby and Sky, and we're waiting to get in line. And there's Peter from my buddy in Miami, and we sat next to each other across the aisle, and we were drinking all the way from Miami to, I think it was Frankfurt, but we really didn't know at the end, because we got everyone's drinks around us. I don't know what the drink limit was, but we exceeded it by several. But when we get foreign visitors, you know, sometimes you think that people may want to try to make fun of the things they don't know. And maybe they're the way they don't understand our culture and things like that. But I like to make it feel welcome.
Right up to I still have the
Well, that used to happen. That used to happen up in I did post that on my site.
I don't feel like it's a specifically European thing as much as it was just that I'm a lame human being.
I know that. Like Jersey Shore, you show up at the beach with shoes on and socks, and they call them shoes. That's what they're called, shoes.
I don't think anyone should ever model themselves after anything they've seen on the Jersey Shore, but that's good. I like that.
Well, not on the Jersey Shore, but at the Jersey Shore.
It's funny that you were talking about
what foreigners. Wait, I want to move on. I wanted to talk about what people that made impacts on you from other places. And I have friends that are fishing guides in Alaska that come down, and I'll tell you, Alaska is foreign to us down here in Keys. Think of an environment that's completely different, with the mountains, the cold, the glaciers, the polar bears, and all those things. They do have an aquatic culture there, but it's not in the water as much. So, I mean, those people affect you. When I say foreign, it doesn't necessarily mean you don't live outside. And then we have wonderful people that work down here in restaurants, especially. And
I'm thinking Miami's pretty cool.
Yeah, I was about to say, dude, I'm from Brooklyn. I feel like a foreigner sometimes. You know,
Miami's pretty cool.
And you know what? I like Miami. It's a tropical city. Some people have, they have hard feelings about it. I think, that influence is what drives people down here. People like salsa. They like those things. Listen, if they wanted to come to New York in Florida, then they could have moved a couple million. They did try to move some down here, but they could have moved a bunch of established their enclave. And it became what it was because of the predominant culture at the time. Just like New Orleans was French, right? That's where you get the Cajun from. The French settled Louisiana first, and you have that Cajun influence there. So Miami had
I worked at with that, so hanging out with the
Cajuns. Yeah, Cajuns. There are a mismatch of people. France didn't provide a lot of settlers here. I don't know why they didn't, because they had a huge population. But French do come here now. We get Italians, we get Spanish, we get Venezuelans that come here, Brazilians buy a lot of property. Obviously, we have. I hesitate to say that about Cubans because you know what? They're only 90 miles away. We're separated by a little water. I don't know, but I'm calling them foreign because they're 90 miles away. And then you could be Canadian, and no one makes a big deal about Canadians, and they're over 1,000 miles away north because they're similar in culture. And I think what makes America great and makes Key Largo great is our embracing that differences in culture, and I enjoy it.
Here on the coast in South Florida, if you've been down here long enough, that's part of the culture.
Yeah, and you know what? I love my background, but it can also, when I go traveling, I can embrace someone else's. I love it. I have no problem. So, listen, we're going to move on from that unless you guys have any. Did you have any, like I said, anybody you would consider foreign, have an impact that you found interesting recently? I mean, I met this.
Go down to Key West.
You want to have an impactful...
Go to a strip club down at Key West. You'll meet all sorts of USAC.
Well, I mean, or the Russians, and you know what they got? They have a Polish. They got a Polish grocery store down there, and you, when we're down there,
Eastern European girls working in strip
Yeah.
clubs.
strip clubs.
I hear
It's
it's
all
all
right. It's not only that, and they also do other things more legitimate, like
But when I go down to
Like housekeeping.
I'm not legitimate business.
I know.
I go down, I play a game, it's 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. I need to stop by the strip club, that's all that's left.
Play server over.
You married, right?
That's all that's what's going to serve me unless I want to go to the order of the old.
Is that it? Like, wait, at that time, the strip clubs are the only ones that are open? Really?
By the time you're done packing out, it's
Oh man, how tough can it be to give it?
Time.
I know. Well, that's not the. Okay, Eastern European dancers at the, and there's a lot of Venezuelan girls too, I mean, stuff like that. But how about you, John?
I don't know about impactful, but I had a really nice British couple a couple of days ago. You know, they came to the restaurant. They came to Bumby's where I'm at. There's the two top. They were really soft-spoken. They were nice. They were inquisitive. They were asking me like where they could find a good time, like outside of Kristen. They're just nice folks. You know?
They sat at the bar.
No, they sat at the table.
Okay. Yeah. When you know, it's funny because you do the floor too, and then when bartenders never refer to tables as two tops. But I work the floor too, and then when I'm working when I work the floor, it would be like the two top or four top or 4 people.
Yeah, because somebody at the bar, like, yeah, two people at the bar, you can call them the two top. It's like, I have two people at the bar. You know, like,
Okay. Well, listen, I'm going to ask the people that are here in the right now in the bar. Is anybody interested in tasting some wine?
Yes.
You are? Okay. Are you all? Are we all 21 and older?
All sit at the bar with their beer.
We got some pretty big beards for that, so I guess that would be okay. We're I'm going to talk about it, and then we're going to go and pass out some samples. Okay. Right now, what we have is some a wonderful selection. Well, actually, 2 selections. We have a Sauvignon Blanc. It's a Kim Crawford Sauvignon Blanc from Marlborough, and just to give you a little rundown, we're going to go and give you a little taste of that. John's going to go over a little description on this. Do you want to, John?
Yeah,
About this?
absolutely.
They get a great rating in Wine Spectator. I'm going to go and pour some for you
All right,
guys.
so Jim's gonna walk around and make sure everybody gets a taste of this deliciousness. We're gonna start off with the Sauvignon Blanc. This is a New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc from Marlborough, and the grapes were selected from vineyards in Marlborough's Wairau Valley and the neighboring Watari Valley. Fast draining, alluvial blooms over gravely subsoils in these valleys provide ideal growing conditions for our Sauvignon Blanc. Individual blocks were targeted for their strength and overall contribution to the blend. The vines range in age to 14 years, bringing a mix of beautiful and depth.
I love wine descriptions. They're so much fun.
Oh, it's almost like they're too descriptive. You know what I mean?
I would prefer beers and wine. I mean, you have that's a really nice, taste like beer. Almost thirst.
Here we have a proper light ale.
And if you're out in the yard working all day or up in redoing the porch, if you're up and down the ladder all day, you can I want something that's Bud Light. I want something that's water that I can sip.
Yeah, wine's not so much of, if I knock down 6 or 7 wines, the only
Great time to have.
the only thing that's going to be enjoyable is, I don't know, a little bad bill and some sleep.
I look like you're like this. Let's get some smile all day.
I am seeing some positive reception here.
It was like guys, give us a good wine. And of course, nothing about wine.
Yeah, you know,
Give
it's
us a nice wine and also see the eyebrows go up and go, hey, this is bad.
I was like, oh, this is interesting.
This is
But we're not going to sit here and talk about its fruity notes or its tannins. We're just like, oh, this is good, I will drink it. Like,
For seconds, folks. Okay. I mean, Tristan. Hey, listen.
well, apparently the 7-year-old Blanc,
Do you know?
Wait, no.
Okay, folks. I'm just jumping in there. There's a Sauvignon Blancs and Pinot Grigios. We're going on a Pinot Grigio. The Pinot Grigio comes from the Pinot grape. Sauvignon Blanc is more of a French. It's more acidic, crisp. Where the Pinot Grigio is a little sweeter. And you have a fuller taste in your mouth at the end. Both of them are really good with are sour. They're very good with light preparations, but this is my opinion, only my opinion. You should drink what you want to drink.
For any meal.
For any meal. If you don't like red wine, don't drink red wine. If you like white wine, drink white wine. You can have white wine with a filet mignon. You know, that's just way everyone's taste buds. Okay?
I can have Jim Beam with nothing.
Okay, let's go on. Pinot Grigio.
Pinot Grigio comes.
We're talking about Pinot Grigio.
To the Pinot G. Here we are. It's a 2015 Pinot Grigio. It has aromas of melon, kiwi, and golden apple. Crisp and lively on the palate, it offers lush tropical fruit and citrus flavors, balanced by a pleasant minerality. Stellina di Nati, meaning, quote, little night star, comes from the Veneto in the northeast Italy region, a region renowned for its Pinot Grigio grapes and beautiful night skies. It's smooth, it's silky, it's pleasant on the palate, and you better keep it away from me because I got a Yeah, Pinot's a one.
Okay.
Cool, that's you right there, right? That's your line?
That's me down there.
That was the lab one right there for a second.
We got Jim out here riding around, people full of some Pinot Grigio.
Full of sweet,
That's a
delicious.
sweet one.
It is. It's an Italian Pinot. I don't know about the Marlboro. Yeah, no, it is.
4 input, 4 output.
But the one that he's handing out now is Italian Pinot. It comes from grapes that were sourced from vineyards all the way around the Alps, all the way down to Sicily. Wow, they're getting them all over the place. We harvested all of the Pinot grapes from Veneto at the cup for spicy
I was in Italy years ago. I thought I was getting a cheap bottle of lunch. Ended up being
Did we go to? Okay, so I know I'm definitely. I just want to make sure we're covering because we got those. Our distributor came through it, and we want to make sure we push it. Did we mention the regions they come from?
We did.
Okay, and then northern Italy, and all that.
Actually, parts of Sicily.
Did we mention the loamy soil and the gravelly soil of the? I think it was the Marlboro, the Kim Crawford, and they mentioned this. These signatures of the taste that you get on both of these wines. You'll notice that there's a citrus base to it, but on the Sauvignon Blanc, it's more. What's the word? The word is herbaceous. Herbaceous is the grass and the crispness on it afterwards. And so with the Pinot Grigio, you got the more the fruity sweetness from it. That'll hang on more after the end.
You know, I just tried the Pinot Grigio, and that's very pleasant. Nice and smooth, it's fruity, it's light.
Yeah, we got one. I'm going to bring another bottle out over there. So
You know what?
finish that up. It's right here. You want to try it again?
I want to try the Blanc, actually.
Oh, good. Try the Blanc.
You got 4 decent.
The winemaker's notes I try to follow all the time on these things here. Luke, come on, you can come and sit down with us if you want to. You don't talk about wines too much, do you?
I know nothing of wine.
You know anything about whining?
I'm a world class wine.
Okay, we got to bring him in.
Sit down talking to the
Yeah. No, well, I mean, hey, sit with me. I got a power mic right over here.
Oh, man, down. Oh, goodness. But we're not broken.
We're not broken. I hit the boom mic and set
That's
that
why we don't
over.
have nice things.
Gravity's only a theory.
Yep, I blocked it with my foot. I did a Pele move with my glass.
Gravity's always bringing us down.
The glass was going right down. So, hold on, Luke, sit in here.
what, back for Evans?
Sit on the dry seat. Sit in the dry seat.
That's it. Jim is out. He's been pulled in the 5th inning. You know, things were going well, but he just started throwing them away.
He's got alcohol abuse going on.
Give him a second. He's getting prepared.
He's trying to get those headphones over the counter.
You guys, oh yeah. You gotta take off the cowboy. Oh no, never mind. I don't want to talk about it.
Hey, watch the afternotes.
Yeah.
Smoky going on.
No, it's just myself, Rob Garza, and Jamie on the drum. Good, man.
Don't do so high.
I'll do that.
I see him every once in a while driving around and waving and shit.
Plastic cups, keep on filming. You guys good? You got content?
I'm cool.
What are you guys doing, 7 to 10?
6:30 to 9:30. Assuming that we actually start on time.
6:30, 4 to 6, 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
Of course, ending on time goes a trick too. Well, actually, not over there. 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
They start pulling stuff out of the wall.
I wouldn't start setting up until the sun goes down. It's hot out there, man.
Last week I did it better on Saturday. I was at noon, it was 5. So I'm probably stuck around 4 or 5, setting up, breaking down. I just like,
Well, this time of year, I don't even know why I bother taking a shower. You get out of the shower, you go outside and you're soaking wet again.
Did anybody introduce Luke?
Yeah.
not perfect.
I guess we didn't give him a proper.
Okay, Billy can do it.
I got one here. Fantastic show, Barry.
When that came
He's been down here.
It's not that you couldn't do it. So when I first got down here 10 years ago, Luke and Kim were some of the first 2 people I met outside of the immediate circle of people I met in restaurant. What? Yes. No, but we hung out. We had a great time. Luke was really easy to get to know. I love him. I love the guy. Let me get you a Stella, I guess. I should get you a Stella.
That would be awesome.
Oh, man. Like,
Yeah, Sean, there's Shane.
Yeah, just a bucket.
What are you doing?
Speaking of whining, I recently gave up my smokeless tobacco habit, which has been a pain in the ass.
Smokeless tobacco. What are you chewing?
Oh, yeah. Didn't Copenhagen.
not the wacky tobacco.
9 years old.
Damn.
Yeah.
What prompted you to give this up?
Yanking out half my teeth was, that'll inspire you. And I figured, well, I couldn't really dip anyway, so I made it.
You never hear a band of this.
I'd made it 3 weeks. Very but I thought it would go away. The Jones does not go away. And when the old lady starts bitching at me, I really start jonesing hard, you know. When a cop gets on my ass, we drive down the street at night, it makes me jones really hard.
You have your triggers, you know, the things that's like, fuck, man, that's what pack a liver.
Some triggers are worse than other triggers, you know. It's like, before I tote equipment, I usually have to think of stuff, but that's before I drive.
Oh man, like we talked about this time of year, it doesn't matter what you do. Walk outside, pop in, you're soaked wet.
Soaked to the bone.
Sitting there, we're on stage all the time. We got stage lights. Of course, everything's going to LED now, so it's a lot more fun.
Okay.
Jim looks like
I don't know. I didn't want to cut anything because I can't hear what's going on. Okay? Am I cutting off any Okay. I want to thank, we're not closing out. I just want to thank again the distributor. I'm not supposed to mention, they said don't worry about mentioning her name. No. Hey, Luke, you don't have to leave. Did I cut you off?
That's it. Jim came around, and now all the fun is over.
Fun's gone. All the musicians leave. Oh, okay. So, no, I want to tell Lena,
Street walks up and all these musicians get on that.
I love it. You know what? I I have great respect. I think you know the respect I have for musicians. I love you guys. Oh, I know. I know. I just wanted to reiterate it. So I want to thank you, Stellina, Dinote, and Kim Crawford Sauvignon Blanc. Excellent wines, and it's great. And remember, they're offered here at the Catch. And since we have a great selection of seafood and also other alternatives, so we're not just a seafood restaurant. If you don't eat seafood, we have chicken, we have meat, we have, we have a vegetarian platters. They're not called vegetarian platters, but they're all vegetables that are named a vegetarian platter, I think. Good, great. It's meatloaf night.
Chicken wings here are fantastic.
Billy just calls about the chicken wings all the time here.
I don't know, man. They have a respectable meatloaf.
The meatloaf, on Monday they have a chicken pot pie. And chicken pot pie is not what you think that, but I'll tell you, it is awesome. It's a homemade chicken pot pie. It's huge and it's delicious. On Tuesday night, they have spaghetti and meatballs, and at night it's Mexican. And sometimes when people come in, when I'm filling in on Tuesday, people go, I'll have the spaghetti and meatballs, and I'll point to the Mexican item. I'll ask them if they're Mexican, and they'll say no. And they say, you can't have the spaghetti and meatballs. I'm just kidding. I was just kidding. It's me making a joke. We have spaghetti and meatballs all day, and they're delicious. And it's Mexican night. Okay.
My wife and I had a lot of the last
The what? The
flautas.
Oh yeah. The flautas. Flautas. And then so we're covering Monday night chicken pot pie. Tuesday flautas. It sounds like a German, a flutist. Flautas.
Is that not the same thing? Same thing?
Flautas is a fancy way to say
Loose explaining. So it's a fancy way of describing
Jim's a fancy guy,
flutist.
you know? Fancy.
So we got Thursday night. We got the turkey platter, barbecue night. Turkey platter. We got barbecue chicken and ribs. And Friday night we got the lemon. I think we did enough with the. Boy, I'm really pinching the cat. But I have to pinch the cat. Here's my friend. Hey, Kristen. Hey, Kristen.
Some people would
You want
say,
some wine?
Getting called out on the show.
Hey, let's pour these girls some wine. Okay, here we go. Nice glass of wine. Thanks for coming out. Oh, wow.
Would you like to try the Sauvignon Blanc or the Pinot Grigio? They're both pleasant.
Very nice. I like a you. Okay.
You're also
We were
pleasant
just-
with notes of citrus?
We were going to our mid-show promos, and now for a section we're going to call spoiler alerts for those who have been out of touch. Perhaps you were in a coma, prison, solitary confinement, lived on a religious commune, or let's not forget the alien abductees.
The spoiler alert is super late, but Darth Vader is Luke Skywalker's father.
That's right.
Sorry, people.
Yeah, if you were out for that would be almost 40 years, or be 38 years. Oh wait, John, we can give him like that. Oh no.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
I thought I was
Okay.
gonna
If
say
you were,
before.
let's say you all went to. Let's say you all have been in, let's say, in an Eastern European prison or a Turkish prison for drug possession since 1989 on Seinfeld. They all went to prison. They all went to prison on Seinfeld. Okay. You were abducted by an alien race. At least 10 years. Sopranos in 2007. The Soprano family in a diner goes black. The screen goes black as the supposed hitman approaches the table. That's the end of the stuff. Okay, here's one. You know what I'm going to tell you? I'm going to tell you this one.
about the Journey song at the end.
What?
On the,
Oh, the Journey song, Don't Stop Believing.
yeah.
The same song they played at the Clinton campaign. You know that?
Yeah.
I love Bill. I don't care. Okay, I'm going to tell you one at the end of the series. Does anybody guess it? Cheryl, listen up. Cheryl, can you get this? Okay, this whole series, this is the ending of the series. The whole series was the imaginings of an autistic boy staring into a snow globe with a replica of a building that the show was named after. Do you know the name of that show? It ended in 1988. The whole series, it was like 6 years.
If I didn't already know the answer to this one, I would not know the answer to this one.
I don't know.
Okay, Billy, say it.
What is it?
George Clooney was a doctor.
Really?
Yeah. St. Elsewhere. They did this whole show, and at the end of it, they tied it together by saying,
I didn't know George Clooney was on St. Elsewhere. I thought he was on Grey's Anatomy.
no. Okay, St. Elsewhere was,
The answer though, like,
is that Denzel Washington?
did anyone watch Lost? Lost had a very
Okay,
dissatisfying.
I got another one. Okay. One of the main characters is murdered through collusion of supposed Confederates and then brought back to life. Now, this isn't the end of the show. This was a couple seasons back. It was the end of the season. One of the main characters was killed, but he was brought back to life. But it's not what? Game of Thrones? I would have always, yes, the Game of Thrones, I would also accept the New Testament. Jesus, right? Get it?
I'm pretty sure Luke.
No?
Jon Snow, Game of Thrones.
No, but Jesus, he was killed by his friends. Okay. Oh my God, I just lost the Southern Baptist as a sponsor. No, as a sponsor. I don't think we're a
While you're
sponsor.
drinking wine, they wouldn't sponsor everybody drinks.
Oh, and drinking wine? Okay.
Southern Baptists don't believe in alcohol.
Are there any particular endings of shows that left you really disappointed?
Bloodline.
Bloodline?
Yeah, totally.
Right?
I haven't seen
Well,
I haven't seen one episode.
I blame this on our governor for fucking up.
Sons of Anarchy. Sons of
Sons of
Anarchy.
Anarchy.
I hated the way
Yeah,
they
the
ended
ending
that
was
show.
terrible.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's almost like they didn't know it was going to go on as long as it was going to go.
I like how we're all over talking on each other. That's what a bar. No, that's what a bar is all about. John, that's what a bar is all about.
Bloodline was ruined. They tried to have 5 years in the street.
And they tried to pull that whole, like, on Bloodline, they tried to pull that whole, like, that Fight Club ending, you know, like, it was you all along, you're crazy.
What's the first rule of Fight Club?
No girls. Oh, wait, no, yeah, don't talk about Fight Club.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. I like the headphones because it makes my ears.
Lost had a very dissatisfying ending. Sons of Anarchy had a very dissatisfying ending. No? Don't start.
You know what? When I was growing up,
Watched the first 2 seasons and then never
Speed
watched
Racer. They never tied up the end. What was the deal between Trixie and Speed Racer?
Trixie said you wouldn't be fast.
I think Trixie was that withholding chick who like never gave it up to Speed Racer, no matter how many races he won. You know, like I think she was kind
But
of.
wait, Trixie was kind of like a stepdaughter of the father. So how could he do something like that? That was like that was like Marsha.
I'm from West Virginia, that all says.
Luke from West Virginia. He says all bets are off. When it comes to brothers and sisters.
Thank you.
But you know what? It wasn't first relations. I think she was kind of like adopted almost.
Well, you know what? Speed Racer was a Japanese cartoon, and everyone knows that Japanese.
No, whoa. Whoa, wait, we labeled the episode
I'm joking. These are all
We're not
jokes.
saying that about Japanese. Japanese are very honorable people. We'd like to thank Emperor Hirohito or his grandson for being the sponsor of this show. Just kidding.
Oh man, Jim, I apologize for any say.
Yeah.
Any
I think it's
subscribers
called
that lost you in the Far East.
I think they're called the chrysanthemum seat or whatever it is. That's their family flower or something like that. Chrysanthemum. Yeah. Well, that's it. I think. Hey, listen, we're gonna go and listen. Let's wrap this show up. I'm gonna do my thank yous for everyone that showed up, but let's start with Billy. Billy, what are you doing this week?
Oh, let's see. Tomorrow night we are here at Kit's Cooking.
Okay.
Friday night, I will be here at Kitchen with my good buddy Captain Josh. We'll be right back to West Virginia. Saturday, I'm going to be at the Billy sitting inside. I remember the whole. And then every Sunday,
Oh, Glenn Campbell, man. I love that guy. I love Glenn Campbell. Okay, it's up to you now. Let's see. Where are you going to be this week? And Key Largo. Hey Luke, man, you got to remember all that music. Okay, we're going to go to John Deloche. John's a great bartender, but he's also a sous chef. But now he's working as a bartender right now. John, where are you going to be at this week? And tell everyone where you're going to be.
Thursday through Monday, I'm going to be attending bar down at Bumby's in Colorado, mile marker 81.5. And you can come see me for any number of fun specialty cocktails or just an alcohol-fueled adventure through time and space.
Or you know what? There's Shirley Temples. There's an option. You go for Shirley
Yeah, we have
Temples.
great oysters, we have a great roll, we have a great raw bar, we have an excellent
Always the green alternative.
Oh, the green. Okay. Yeah, okay. I understand where you're coming from. This is Jim, your Keys bartender. First of all, I want to thank once again, the people that provided our sampling for the wine tonight. Stellina Denote, Tino Grigio, Kim Crawford, Sauvignon Blanc. I want to thank
And they were delicious.
Joe Lombardi, Mosquitories Naturals Mosquito Repellent. I want to thank also the Catch Restaurant here in Key Largo. You get great food, great service, and not a high price. And I'll be working this week on Thursday. I'll be working the radio show upstairs at Bumby's at 81.5 mile marker. And Friday all day, I'll be working the bar here at the Catch in Key Largo from 10:30 to 11:30. Yeah, I am the man. I can work 13 hours on my feet. And that's Saturday night. Saturday night I'm working Bumby's. Sunday night I'm at the Catch. Jerry, come on over here, bud. Jerry, come over here. Jerry, I'm gonna have a little Spanish lesson here. Monday I'm working a double. I'm working a double 10:30. Jerry's my friend and he works with me all the time. And Jerry's he's giving me Spanish lessons. Jerry, say something in Spanish and I'll try to interpret it.
Something about
Jerry's trying to say I'm his father, I think.
No,
and I'm not his father. Oh, his brother?
Yeah, my brother.
Oh, okay.
Mi hermano dijo,
¿Dónde está
¿dónde están
las mujeres? Jerry? Allí. Okay. Well, Jerry, thank you very much. You know, Jerry is it. Hey, thank you. If it wasn't for Jerry, I wouldn't speak Spanish as well as I do right now. Thank you very much, everyone. This is the Keys bartender signing off right now. And thank you, Billy, John, and Luke. Have a great day, everyone, and we'll be back later next week. And there'll be probably a short episode on Keys Bartender Live Extras. And remember, also, follow us on iHeartRadio, Intune Radio, or TuneIn Radio, Google Play. We're on iTunes now. As of yesterday. We're on several other ones, Pocket Cast, Blueberry, Stitcher. And please follow us, and then we'll be doing, to my Polish fans, go Hemcha. To my Welsh fans, I don't know any Welsh, I apologize, but let's have a piss up together. Goodbye.